A very good morning to all our viewers. Welcome to this edition of our special bulletin of news for the hearing impaired. I'm Rukma and with me is Sonia once again. Let's begin with our top story. In Kerala, at least 86 people have died and over 250 were injured when a huge fire broke out at Puttingal Temple at Paravur in Kollam district early this morning. The fire took place at around 3:30 a.m. during a temple festival. Police, disaster management teams and fire brigade are on the spot for rescue and relief work. Rescue operations by Air Force officials are underway. 4 helicopters, including Mi-17 and ALH from Coimbatore, are being used. The fire has been brought under control. The tragedy occurred just a few days before the Vishu festival in Kerala on April 14th. The celebration, widely known as the Festival of Light and Fireworks, traditionally sees an abundance of pyrotechnic displays. Police, however, say the temple had been warned against setting off fireworks before and the site had no permit to do so. A case has been registered against temple authorities and explosive licenses in temple mishap. Meanwhile, Kerala Chief Minister Oommen Chandy and other union ministers have rushed to the site. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed shock over the loss of lives in the fire at the temple in Kollam. In his condolence message, in a tweet, he said that the fire at the temple in Kollam is heartrending and shocking beyond words. Offering his condolences, he said that his thoughts are with the families of the deceased and prayers are with the injured. The Prime Minister will visit Kerala to take stock of the situation. He also announced an ex gratia of 2 lakh rupees to the kin of the deceased and 50,000 rupees to the critically injured. The Prime Minister spoke as well to Kerala Chief Minister Oommen Chandy about rescue and relief measures. He also asked the Union Health Minister JP Nadda to visit the state to review the relief operations. Meanwhile, Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh spoke to Kerala Chief Minister Oommen Chandy, who apprised him of the situation following the massive fire at the temple in Kollam. Offering his condolences to the families of those who died in Kollam accident, Home Minister also assured Kerala Chief Minister of all possible help from the centre. Assam will go for the second and final phase of polls on Monday. 61 constituencies spread across central and lower parts of the state will vote in the final phase. In West Bengal, campaigning across 31 constituencies for the second day of voting of phase 1 also ended. Polling will be conducted across 31 constituencies on Monday. Over 69 lakh voters across 8,465 polling stations will decide the fate of 163 candidates. Meanwhile, the Election Commission on Saturday directed that no political advertisements will be published in the print media on Sunday and Monday in poll-bound Assam and West Bengal without prior clearance. In Jammu and Kashmir, Pakistani forces resorted to heavy mortar shelling and firing in Poonch sector in the wee hours today. Defense sources said the forces from across the LOC started unprovoked firing and mortar shelling in Shahpur area of this border district around 12:30 a.m. The army troops guarding the borderline retaliated to the firing and the exchange lasted till 5 a.m. There is no report of any casualty or injury to anyone from the Indian side. Maldivian President Abdullah Yameen Abdul Gayoom will arrive in New Delhi today on a 2-day visit to India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will call on the Maldivian president. Both the leaders will hold talks to ramp up bilateral cooperation. President Gayoom will also hold talks with President Pranab Mukherjee during his 2-day visit. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj will also call on the Maldivian president. India and the Maldives commemorated 50 years of diplomatic relations last year, and both countries have historically close ties. Ancient ties of trade, culture, linguistic and religious interfaces have provided the foundation for relations in present times. Some sports news now. In men's hockey, India will take on Canada in their third round-robin match of the Sultan Azlan Shah Cup at Ipoh in Malaysia today. India had won the opener against Japan 2-1, while it was drubbed by Australia 1-5 in the second game. The Sardar Singh-led team currently sits in the 6th place in the 7-team table and will be looking for a win today to consolidate its chances of making the finals. World champions Australia are leading the table at present, with defending champions New Zealand at second. In today's other matches, Japan will meet New Zealand while Australia will play Pakistan. Well, that brings us to the end of this edition of our special bulletin of news for the hearing impaired. We'll be back again tomorrow with more news and updates. Namaskar.